The financial system is under attack. The cracks are beginning to show, and your family, your kids' lives are probably in great danger. Like you could end up going to the bank to withdraw some money because times are tough, and your bank manager could tell you to get stuffed and slam the door in your face. This is entirely possible. My mate Fraudy told me, so it's probably true. But now is the time to invest in something that you can't see, that you can't shove in a safe in your own home, but you can just trust that me, ads at Goldie Gold, can totally look after for you. So why don't you invest in something that appears to be gold? Do not delay. Don't be at the back of the line. Act now and protect your family today from having a door slammed in your face by a bank manager. Contact me, ads, at Goldie Gold right now.
Hello everyone, and I'm very pleased to be saying that we're going to be doing this broadcast of the new Fraudy news programme that we like to do with my dear friend Drew. We're actually doing it live from Parliament in the UK, from the UK Parliament. That's right, I've been in the UK Parliament with my mate Paul. I bring him along to a lot of things now, and we met up with my dear friend, my new bestie, Andrew Bridgen. He's a great MP. Everyone loves him. He's very popular here in the UK, and I think he looks familiar. I've always thought, gosh, Andrew, you look really familiar. Who is it that you look like? And I realised he looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid. The resemblance is absolutely uncanny. He really does look like him. So I did tell him that, just ribbing him a little bit. I thought it was quite funny. But do you know the fascinating thing about Andrew Bridgen is we've got a lot in common, me and Andrew, because Andrew is also married to, he's got a hot wife, just like me. I've got flat pack, and Andrew has got a lovely young lady who's, I think she's an opera singer from somewhere in Europe, can't quite remember, might be Ukraine, I can't really remember, but she is much younger than him and obviously better looking, and so I feel like myself and Andrew are kindred spirits, we really are. Anyway, we had an amazing time in Parliament, and we met up with a lady who looked remarkably like Ghislaine Maxwell. Remarkably, it wasn't her, obviously it wasn't her. I thought I'd better not tell her who she looked like. I didn't want to throw her off her game, because she came to Parliament with Andrew, armed with facts and figures, and I didn't want to throw her off by telling her who I felt she looked like. She was very nice, very nice, and so we had an amazing time, and I've put up lots of photographs of me in Parliament. And I know some of you are already, all the trolls have come in and said, oh, you just did a tour. You just did a tour, but you weren't invited. You didn't go in the chamber. Yes, I did go in the chamber, and I did lots of debating and I talked about all the deaths and question. I really put the thumbscrews on them all, and they were very afraid of the facts that I bring. But they said it was a good debate, and there's no footage of it, sadly, but it definitely happened, because I said it didn't, so therefore it did. All the other photographs, of course, of me in the bar, you know, me hanging around, loitering in the corridors, that sort of thing, standing near important things and near stairs and all that sort of thing. And it looked like I was just doing a tour, but it was more than that. So, you know, all the trolls saying that I didn't do it, I definitely did do it. So there. So I don't care what you think anyway. Anyway, while we were there, we got the amazing news that we've all been waiting for. Prince Charles has got cancer. And that's, it's exactly how this is going to play out. We knew it was going to play out this way, so really not a surprise at all. I did predict it in a video, I can't remember which one it was now, that would happen, and sure enough, it has. So there we go. What do you think about that, Drew? Well, with King Charles having cancer now, we do know, of course, that there is a no vaccine that's coming in, a cancer vaccine. Apparently there is the cure for cancer, so we can see this unfolding now, and he'll probably try it and say that it worked, and then he'll get people all hyped up about it, and get them to go and take it. Yes, well, I mean, this is very much a honey trap. I mean, that's exactly what it is. Oh, you've given Prince Charles a jab, and he suddenly got better from cancer. They'll all be queuing up to have this jab, and this is another way that they're going to be deceiving people. And yet again, the trolls are in again saying that, speaking of deceiving people, I mean, didn't you say that the royals are elites? Well, yes, I have. Of course they're elites. They're royals. Of course they're elites. They're part of the elites. They're part of the elite cabal. And then people are saying, well, didn't you say that all the elites have access to medbeds? So how come, that King Charles has got cancer, and that Sarah Ferguson's got cancer, and the Queen died of cancer, and why didn't they get the medbeds? And well, actually, that's because the Whitehats are winning. And they took them away from them before they could put the Queen on one. So she carked it, and then and I know, and some of you say, well, I thought that the royals were supposed to be like reptilian aliens, and that why didn't they go to the ships why did they get cancer in the first place? And when they did get it, why didn't they go to the spaceships on 5D or 4D or wherever they're located, and get treated for it? What's going on here, Fraudy? I said, well, you don't understand because you're not developed enough to understand. So I can't explain it to you because you're not developed enough to get it. So that's all I'm prepared to say about that. You don't understand how it works, and I'm not going to sit here wasting my time with trolls. Right? Now, what else have you got for us today, Drew?
Yes, let's talk about Tucker Carlson, who was interviewing Putin, and so we all know that Putin is against the elites. We just talked about the elites, and Tucker Carlson asked him what he thought of President Biden. And he said, we are convinced that he is not running the country. And he has a source that has confirmed it, that Joe Biden is just a facade for this power structure.
Well, yes, a facade. Yes, a facade sounds exactly right, Drew. What a good little reader you are, Drew. I've no doubt you came top in GCSE English, no doubt at all.
Oh, no comment. No comment.
Probably best not to say, isn't it? Anyway, what else have you got, Drew?
Oh, well, yes. The next news is that the US is sending Stinger missiles to Taiwan in case of the Chinese invasion, in case that happens.
Well, yes, I've been warning this all along. It's what I've been saying. I've been predicting this all along. They want you to think that there might be a World War III. But if you want to know what's really going on, you must sign up to my Insiders Club. And then you'll know exactly what's just €11 a month. Sign up and I'll tell you what's really going on. I won't explain it now. You've got to pay to hear all of that sort of thing. Just €11 a month. Sign up to my Insiders Club.
Oh, well, yes, that's a good idea. And I think they're probably going to strike the ships in the Red Sea because that would affect the world economy.
Oh, yes, that's right. As I've been warning, they're going to shut the world economy for the Great Reset. That's what they want to do, and they've told us that yesterday in the Houses of Parliament. That's actually what they said. And as I've said, and I say this a lot to my followers, it's like giving birth. You know, we're in the labour bit at the moment. I mean, I know a lot about giving birth because I've had children of my own, and for some of them I was actually there for some of the births. And we're just in the labour bit at the moment. That's usually the bit where I go out and take a breather and go and, I don't know, get a McDonald's, just chill out for a bit. But anyway, this is why you've got to invest in gold. You see, this is exactly why you've got to invest in gold, and you know, because there's a new financial system coming in. All's going well for the QFS and Sara Jasara. You know, everything is going according to plan, God's plan, of course. And that's exactly why it is the way that it is. Now, Drew, have you got anything more for me before we finish this broadcast?
Yes. Well, actually, just regarding the King Charles again, he was seen. A helicopter was seen leaving Buckingham Palace to take him somewhere, but nobody knows exactly where that might be that he was being taken to.
Right, well, I mean, as we all know, he doesn't live in Buckingham Palace. He wasn't even there. So I know, you know, you may have seen him getting in a helicopter and the helicopter taking, the news showed the helicopter taking off from Buckingham Palace, but he was actually at Kensington Palace. You know, he was probably going to a very important meeting somewhere, you know, about, there's probably a tribunal going on. He's probably going to be arrested very shortly. That's what I've been told. So anything that the press are saying, despite the fact that, you know, that the helicopter was seen landing in Sandringham, I don't believe it. They use a lot of holographic technology nowadays, so that's probably not where he was going at all. And you're not to listen. I mean, we all know, don't listen to anything you see on the news. The only place to get your news is turn off your television. The only place to get your news is right here on Fraudy TV. We give you regular daily updates. Myself, Drew, my mate Paul, when he's available, we all pop on, and we've got very professional looking backgrounds now that looks just like you're watching the actual news, but better, because we give it to you better, we're more honest, and we tell you exactly what's really going on, not what the news pretends is going on. So it's very, very good, and you should be tuning in every day. Well, thank you very much, Drew, and I don't know where Paul is. He usually comes on and gives us some terribly interesting bits of information. He's not here at the moment. He's probably just relaxing after our brilliant trip around Parliament, where we got a lot of things put in place with the Cabbage Patch Kid and the Ghislaine lookalike. I think he's just still getting over it because it was such a massive thing for me. Anyway, stay tuned. We've got something very exciting coming up. A golfing event, Fraudy Golf. I'm going to call it Fraudy Golf 2024. A golf event coming up in Marbella, where I live, in a very posh hotel. And if you want to join me, and Flat Pack, she'll be making an appearance, and that will be wonderful, and we can't wait to see you all there. Costs a fortune, but it's worth it. And I believe all the money's definitely, totally, 100% going to charity. We'll do that. We'll certainly look into that. That's what we're advertising anyway. Anyway, thank you very much, Drew. And we'll see you again on another Fraudy TV. Remember, this is where you get your news. This is where the actual news happens. See you again. And remember, everybody, Jesus loves you. No comment. No comment.
Hi everyone, it's Fraudy here. Listen, I'm not qualified to give subscribing to YouTube channel advice, but this is just something I've done personally. Do not subscribe to Intel Lady channel on YouTube, as she is a member of the cabal. You can't trust her. When her soul gets read at the end of the day, or end of her life, and her meat suit's about to pack in, we know where she's going, and it won't be where we're going. It won't be where I'm going, that's for sure. So don't subscribe to her channel, don't hit the like on any of her videos, and don't watch any of her other content. It's no good at all, and don't even write any comments down in her comment section, because she'll pull you into her web, you see. And she's quite dangerous. In fact, I know for a fact that she was at the Grammys this year dancing in one of those red suits in that satanic ritual. Don't go there, it's very dangerous. My wife Flatpack is very good on picking up people's energies, and she said her energy's not very good. Not very good. So it's not good. If you want to get into heaven, then you mustn't watch Intel Lady's channel, and absolutely don't go to buymeacoffee.com/Intel Lady and buy her any coffees, because she only drinks Adreno coffee, and we all know how that's made. It's very, very bad. Very, very bad. Right, you've all been warned. Do not subscribe to Intel Lady. I'll see you again on another Fraudy and Friends.
No comment. No comment.